one has a bit of an old-school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now Sacramento starting 5. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Now here's Levine. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Sabonis kicks to Levine. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got the first basket of the game for Sacramento.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Outside, Green, and stolen by Murray. Here's Levine. Pass to Murray. Now here's Ellis. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Sabonis after the Warriors pick up 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Butler. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that jump shot of Butler is really smooth. He just rises up comfortably there and makes it look effortless.
The ball handling skills of Levine, outstanding at creating for himself.
Ellis against Curry.
Sacramento foul.
As Jackson Davis is jabbed in for Draymond Green.
First team foul. Now into the lineup.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
32. Trace Jackson Davis.
Here's Podziemski. Banked in off the glass. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Levine inside the three-point line. That shot off. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. They now take the lead. Butler's got his second bucket.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Back to Levine. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. On the wing, Payton. Rebound by Murray. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night and put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Here's Jackson Davis. After the Kings pick up 2. Payton finds Jackson Davis. Out to Payton. Back to Jackson Davis.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Levine for three. Another shot. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Levine for three. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shake. Nice play. Look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Curry deciding where to go with it. 3 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. He's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the King. He got into double digits. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Kuminga. Back to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. The Warriors pull it in.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Golden State. Now, here's DeRozan, defended by Moody. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 3. Healed outside. Pass to Moody. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Took him no time at all on that one. Miles got his first 3 points of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's Hield off the drive. And then Hield with the dunk.
Coming in hot, Buddy Hield makes a big play to the hoop, and it pays off big time.
Fultz with the ball. Kuminga picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Kings making a switch here. Arabia's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Hield. Here's Moody. Back to Hield. Here's Kuminga. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
A three-pointer is right on target. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Fultz. Here's Post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Spencer's shot is off. The Kings trail by 3. Fultz finds DeRozan. Monk outside. DeRozan with a screen for Monk. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And you got to love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. Back to Kuminga. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The Kings have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. The Kings also at the sub. Lyles checked in. Back to Monk. DeRozan for 3. Drills the three-pointer. DeRozan's got 5.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Moody. Here's Post. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. On the wing, Monk. Covered by Payton. Fultz a screen on Payton. And stolen by Payton. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Kings ahead. They lead by 5. Thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Kings, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Stephen Curry. For 3, Murray. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Payton. Outside Curry. Butler with the ball. 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
For 3, LaVine. The kick out to Sabonis. Pass to Crowder. Tries yet again. Murray outside. LaVine wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Crowder against Butler. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Sacramento again missing. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Stolen by Levine.
Golden State foul.
The Kings shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good, Ellis. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. When he gets going, ooh, it can be a problem.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Green finds Kuminga. They kick it out to Green. And Kuminga gets it to go.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Healed against Fultz. They kick it out to Green. Spencer, the pass to Green. It's stolen by Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Here's Fultz. This is his first free throw of the game.
Third team foul.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Into the lane. Here's Kuminga. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing, guarded by Green. And DeMar DeRozan, good for 3. 10 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The drive by Green.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a...
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Kings lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dominguez steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Buddy Hield is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Moody in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Valanciunas finds Monk. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson-Davis is jabbed in for Draymond Green. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Moses Moody. And a deep three from Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Pass to Levine. Spins. Looking to end his cold spell. And the jam by Levine.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson-Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Back to Levine. DeRozan with a screen for Levine. 5 to shoot. Murray outside. Shoots over Podziemski. Murray, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gotta respect his shooting and passing. Curry able to move defenders and create fouls.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Sacramento.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Murray. Fader on the way. Sabonis gets the bucket. Sabonis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
Curry against Ellis. Curry passes to Butler. Butler takes it in. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
Kick out to Levine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Out that one, the Sacramento Heat have been cut down to 3 in the bucket from Curry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. DeRozan a screen on Butler. For 3, Levine. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
Sabonis. Levine feeling it out a bit. Outside DeRozan. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler goes in. Payton against Levine. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No good.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Bean passes to Sabonis. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the small forward. Outside Curry puts up a deep three, and it's Phoenix with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Shot clock at 6. Now here's Dunn. He's covered closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Booker for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's all from three-point range. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the basket by Curry.
Excellent touch by Stephen Curry. What a smooth offensive player.
Dunn right side. Outside Booker. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Here's Curry. The offensive rebound. Outside for Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Payton with a screen on Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen, and because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
Durant for 3. Dunn outside. Beal, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Curry against Booker. Outside Curry. Outside for Butler. On the wing, Green. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
Durant on the attack. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Warriors trail by 4. And a deep 3 from Curry. And Booker pulls it down.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Curry with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Looking to end this cold spell. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Grayson Allen, Bol out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the 1.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Bol, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Hield on the wing. Allen defending. Hield passes to Moody. Takes a 3. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Here's Bol. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Now Kuminga hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Golden State.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
There's Plumlee with a 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Plumlee's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Moody, good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Plumlee, and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Warriors basketball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hield on the wing, takes the 3, and it's Martin with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Allen. And the layup is good off the glass. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
5 to shoot. Kuminga with a screen on Martin. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Oh, no good. The Warriors leading. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Plumlee passes to Allen. Outside Bull. Martin outside. Back to Allen. Martin outside. Pass to Plumlee. Allen on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Allen's got 5 now.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
To the left side wing. Left side Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Allen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Healed from outside. The rebound by Allen. The Suns leading. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Suns.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Bull drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Curry with it. Let's go with a 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. The Suns on top, up by. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Booker for 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Green, a screen, and here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 8.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Durant drives in. Oh, Durant, get out of the way.
Now, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
Curry from deep three-point land. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the break. And the bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Curry gets the bucket.
Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Back to Dunn. Pass to Beal. Outside Durant. Ooh, it's stolen away. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it's rejected. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The three from Curry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day. Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Warriors trail by 9. Puts up a deep three. That won't go either for Curry.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Right side Booker. Plenty of space. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Booker's got 8 points.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Curry looking it over. Shoots over Booker. Outside, Green. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Bol against Hield. Pass to Jones. Here's the three. They get it back. Bol. Good. Give him 8.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Now Hield. The three is up. Bol grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's a screen by Bol. Down low. Over Kuminga. Bol, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 13. He drops it from range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Martin with a screen on Kuminga. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. Allen outside. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Moody misses. Phoenix leading by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Pass to post. And here's Moody. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Suns, Bol out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Jones in at the point. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The three ball. Spencer, no good. The Suns lead by 13. Beal, the pass to Durant. There's a screen. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Moody from outside. And stolen by Booker. Beal with it. Kuminga defends. And it's good. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 17. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Hield from outside. Drains the triple.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hield against Beal. Booker for 3. The answer, Devin Booker.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It's Durant with a drive. The layup off target. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Spencer. It's tipped. Outside Durant. Robbed. Outside Hield. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. Hield's got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Pass to Spencer. Moody from outside. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dunn's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 16.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Kuminga's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Richards, the pass to Dunn. Here's Durant. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's the teardrop. Nice shot by Durant.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Right wing, Dunn, the pass to Richards. Booker with it. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2. Gary.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Booker. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Curry against Booker. Pass to Butler. Lets it fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
Booker for 3. It's Booker on the wing. Dunn outside to the middle. Richards, the pass to Durant. No coverage that time. And the Suns lead by 18. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the
basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
That one good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Phoenix foul. Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine, long range from the inbound, traps in the tray. Levine's got 5 now.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Stolen by Levine. And it's Murray penetrating. Outside, Sabonis. Ellis finds Levine. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
And stolen by Murray. In the corner, it's Levine. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Beal. Shot to stop the run. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Booker with it. Outguarded by Crowder. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Levine against Beal. It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. 6 on the shot clock. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Suns trail by 5. It's Durant on the wing. Kicks it out to Booker. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. And the Kings with possession. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside, Levine. Here's Murray, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Pass to Levine. Shoots over Beal. Again, Levine missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shakes him, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here's Booker from the arc.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the inside.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Cody Martin is out there with Bull. Then it's Jones. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, heading the middle. Allen inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Lyle. Sacramento leading by 4. Well, Brett, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
On its way from Monk for 2. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition, a gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
Here's Martin, and they get it, and that's 2 points on the layup. Martin's got his first bucket in this one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. From the top of the key, he buries it. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
A fadeaway. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's DeRozan, and Bull pulls it down.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Martin from outside. It's hauled in by Lyle. Lyle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Allen against DeRozan. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. The tray. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about the vision of Fultz there? He's skilled at getting his teammates going with his passing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Out to DeRozan. Over Martin. And it's DeRozan missing. Suns trail by 9. Martin with it. Now guarded by Monk. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Suns missing. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Wiles. Now here's DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Valanciunas passes to Monk. There's the three. Out to DeRozan. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so Allen will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. Martin for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Miles got 6 rebounds here tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Monk outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got 5.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high-arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And that does it for the first half of play. Kings lead by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Crowder in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better, so the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive, and by everything, I mean draining threes.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Durant soaring in for the deuce.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Launches a 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. Here's Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Murray is screen on Beal. Levine's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Hits the three-point bomb.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Levine inside the three-point line. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Count it.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Levine against Beal. Levine kicks to Crowder. For 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Crowder's got 5 now.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
We talk about guys, Brent, whose value exceeds the numbers. Well, that's Jay Crowder.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin, that an understanding and an awareness of self in terms of what you contribute sometimes is the most important part of being a role player, and Jay Crowder has done that throughout his career. He brings a toughness to the floor that helps other players settle into their role because they know Jay is willing to take something like that on. So making sure you have a great self-awareness of what you can contribute. Jay Crowder has defined that for himself throughout his career.
Here's Booker. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 16.
You just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Here's Fultz. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. In the corner, it's Plumlee. No good from outside. Kings leading now by 4. Looking to get it going. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
On the basket by Jones.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nobody near Allen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Suns trail by 9. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Martin the pass to Bull. It's hauled in by Lyle. Lyle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to DeRozan. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got the fast break chance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And the Kings making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Suns trail by 10. Booker outside. Durant kicks to Booker. Back to Durant. Outside for Beal. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside.
Smart play by Beal. Just gets set up in prime scoring position. He knows what to do from there.
Stolen. And Richards has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Crowder, he's checked in for Zach LaVine.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Floats it up for Murray. Beal with the steal. Booker outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Throws it up high. Crowder finds DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Kings lead by 7. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense, and these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Puts up a 3, 6 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Dunn, wide open, he fires, nails the corner 3.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
The kick out to Crowder for 3, Ellis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with no one around. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 18 points for Devin Booker. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Murray. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's now 7 points for Keegan Murray.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Durant. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, Crowder, kept alive. On the wing, Murray. Ellis with it. Now Beal defending. Takes a 3. They get it back. Murray, the pass to Crowder. Pass to Ellis. Launches it. The rebound by Richards.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Nice shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Trains it from downtown.
And Sabonis showing no fear, coming through big time there.
KD passes to Richards. Done. Yes!
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. Sabonis sets the bit for Murray. Second shot opportunity. DeRozan finds Crowder. And DeRozan. Here we go. It falls.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And stolen by Booker. 3-pointer. Dunn passes to Richards. Shoots the 3. Outside for Beal. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Probably. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5, down low. And for Sacramento, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jay Crowder. And it's Ellis in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And that one's good. Green.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Here's Sabonis. Outside for LaVine. Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Payton finds Green. Fires for 3. That shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Shot by LaVine, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
On the wing, Payton. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Curry looking it over. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Ellis. Murray, great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Curry. Up top Pajemski to the inside. Outside for Butler. He shoots it. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The 3 gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Steps back. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Just 3 to shoot. Butler can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Murray.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He's been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Off the inbound. Pass to Ellis. Curry against LaVine. For 3.
Look, just give Curry credit. When he hustles on defense, it makes a difference.
Here's Butler. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Sabonis with it. Now guarded by Curry. On the wing, Levine. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Payton. Sinks it from distance. Payton's got 6 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Levine for 3. The putback. No luck on that one. The Warriors lead by 5. On the attack, Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. And here's Jackson Davis. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Ellis passes to Levine. And he converts the layup. Levine's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Here's Curry. That one goes in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Crowder from the arc. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Malik Monk, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Markelle Fultz, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Spencer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 5, Kevon Looney.
Here's Lyles. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Lyles. Outside for Fultz. He tries for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 7. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Valanciunas. On the break. DeRozan down the lane. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the D has their hands tied when DeMar starts knifing through the lane like that. It just forces them to compromise.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Now here's Heel. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Monk passes to DeRozan. This one for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Kind of surprising to see this from DeRozan, but he must have been feeling that competitive fire.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Hield. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Hield against Fultz. Hield drives in. DeRozan with the rebound. Kings trail by 6. Here's Lyles. Now DeRozan. Three-pointer. Looney grabs a miss. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Monk. Still no points. DeRozan outside. Here he goes. Muscling in. DeRozan.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Moody. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J. Moody's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Kuminga. Hield from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. 1:06 left in the first half of this one. And DeRozan, here we go. Valanciunas with a screen on Kuminga. Inside. Valanciunas, good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Fultz against Hield. Outside Moody. Fires the three. And Fultz pulls it down. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Back to Valanciunas. Pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Lyles, the pass to Monk. Outside Fultz. DeRozan outside. Here's the pick. Outside Monk. Buried.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call is made.
Jonathan Kuminga has been on display for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums! They're measuring up the shots.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jonathan Kuminga, what a contribution here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Ooh, this is what JB does. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Pajimski. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
The kick out. Curry. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. He knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time...
Oh, no way! Levine! My goodness!
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. And he can't get that one. Kings trail by 4. Curry with a steal. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Levine. Levine on the take. On the wing, Crowder. Murray from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Butler. Outside for Green. And here's Curry for 3. Kept alive. Right side Pajimski. Outside Butler. Green with the ball. Back to Curry. Crowder with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Levine with it. Payton covering. And Levine with the basket. On the assist by Sabonis. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. It's a 1-point game. Curry passes to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They set a pick. There's the 3. And the Warriors miss again. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Ellis. Outside for Levine. And another Sacramento 3.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Pajimski. Golden State with a rebound. Outside Payton. Launches it. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Sabonis with a screen on Butler. Levine can't hit.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Crowder, the pass to Murray. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front? And And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Over to the wing. Back to heel. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. Kings trail by 4. Hey, expanding his range. And Fultz gets a 3. Fultz has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Fultz. Back to Monk. Valanciunas sets a screen. Pass to Lyles. Now here's DeRozan. Moody defends. It's wow! DeMar DeRozan putting a little extra on that finish.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out, because he's going to put on a show.
Here's Spencer. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Post. Valanciunas covering. And Kuminga throws it down.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. And it's Valanciunas off the drive. DeRozan outside. Nice move. DeRozan pushes through the contact.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Here's Post. And that one is hammered home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Moody misses. The Kings trailing. Over heel. And it's DeRozan missing. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kuminga against Monk. The open shot, Kuminga. Valanciunas with a rebound. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Fultz finds DeRozan.
Golden State foul.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Crowder comes in for Lyles. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Fultz. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. Here's Curry. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Outside for LaVine. Oh, LaVine, an aerial assault.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Back to Curry. 1:24 left in the fourth. From deep three-point range, Sacramento grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
Payton passes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Zach LaVine clears it away. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. DeRozan outside, into the lane, exploding to the rim. DeRozan, my goodness.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Curry passes to Butler. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And nails the tray.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. Levine passes to DeRozan. Out to Sabonis. Oh, bangs home the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. What a performance they have.
position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Payton in at the 3.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Curry's shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. And Booker kicks to KD. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And here is Curry after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. It's good.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
Outside Durant. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Richards. Back to Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And so Durant nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Butler passes to Curry. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Butler finds Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer. Curry's got 8 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Booker, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. A shot by Curry, no good. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Payton against Durant. Booker outside. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
Here's Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Suns trailing. Here's Beal. And he banks in the layup.
Now you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Out to Payton. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant with it. Now Green defending. The drive by KD. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
Out to Payton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And that's now 10 points for Stephen Curry. Outside, KD. Over Butler. KD can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, also Moses Moody out there, and it's Hield in at the 2 spot. Martin with the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kuminga with a wide open look. Stolen by Jones. Fast break, here come the Suns. Allen inside the 3-point line. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now, here's Moody. Shot clock at 6. Pass to post. By Hield, nobody around. Misses the 3. The Suns leading. Allen inside. Here's Bull. Nothing on the board. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Moody finds Kuminga. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Bull. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. 3-pointer, Martin. Offensive rebound. And the wing jumper offline. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Kuminga hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Allen for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Jones kicks to Martin. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Allen.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and he can't get the first one.
Grayson Allen. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside, Kuminga.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Allen for 3. The Warriors pull it in. 3-pointer, Hield. Plumlee with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Moody the pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
The Suns shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to Spencer. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Plumlee with a screen on Kuminga. That bucket in no time at all. Bulls got the game tied up here for the Suns.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
This one for 3. And it's Martin missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
3-point field goal.
Suns have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Allen drives in. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Bull. Right side Jones. Here's Allen. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in its small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. With his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Here's Curry. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Right side Curry. Butler from outside. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Well, there's certain places on the floor that Jimmy Butler will let it fly from 3. Right there, he has a nice-looking jumper.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Out to Payton. Pass to Podziemski. Curry looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Durant inside. Covered by Payton. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Durant. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Podziemski. And it's off from three-point range. Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Butler. Inside. Here's Green. Curry against Booker. Curry dishes to Butler. Shoots. Booker pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Done with it. Now Green defending. Done shot's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Durant. In comes Durant. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Curry against Booker. Pass to Pajemski.
Suns foul. Done. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pajemski on the wing. Lock at 6. That's a 2 from Butler.
Well, KP, a very skilled defender, outstanding with his positioning, and he's got incredible length to contest shots.
Yes! And the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Suns here with a different look. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Martin comes in for Dunn. Allen's checked in for Beal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
The Warriors lead it. Healed with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Bull. He's checked in for the Suns. And so it's Golden State with it. Phoenix able to drain the 3. And Post gets it to go. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bull finds Martin. And that one drops. Martin's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
And we talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Suns have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And he gets the bucket, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. And stolen by Bull. Plumlee in the post. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Suns ahead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. A 2-point game. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Hield with the bucket.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Booker kicks to KD. Pass to Richards. Kuminga down low. KD's on him. In the corner, it's Hield. Another 3 for Golden State. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the basket is good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Dunn. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Healed. Goes up on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal the pass to Dunn. Booker looking around. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Spencer's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Dunn sets a screen for Durant, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fires the 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Golden State ball.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Get the shot. Pass to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Durant, led by Green. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Curry. Again, the miss by Booker.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Butler from outside. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. They set the screen. Booker sinks the 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
On its way from Curry for 2. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Curry against Booker. Pull from the top of the key. Second chance shot. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that 4th quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Curry can't get it to go. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Durant, and Butler sends it back.
Boy, the size and anticipation of Jimmy Butler. He sends that one back from whence it came.
And here's Booker from the arc. Pajemski grabs the board.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball. Payton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. And that one's good. Durant. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Jake Crowder, then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. Here's Ellis. LaVine with a screen on Booker. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Durant inside. He's against Murray. Pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
Length helping KD there. He just slinks around the paint, waiting patiently.
And it's LaVine with the ball for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Good chance here for Crowder. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Durant to the paint. It's Booker on the wing. From behind the arc. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Here's LaVine for 3, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?"
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Ellis. Booker defending. Murray passes to Ellis. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Durant with the bucket.
Well, we talked a lot about the shooting. KD obviously pretty much automatic foul line down.
LaVine passes to Murray. LaVine with a screen on Durant. Murray from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Murray's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Done. Pass to Beal. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Beal with a nice job, a little bit pesky that time inside.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix? And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Pass to Booker. With the fadeaway. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Shot is good by LaVine.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Crowder, the pass to LaVine. Here's Ellis. And he banks in the layup. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Booker for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Crowder, that's good.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Pass to Booker. From downtown. Rebound by Sacramento. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the triple. Ellis has got 7 points in the game. Suns trail by 7. They need this. It's good.
Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
LaVine against Beal, and there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
12 seconds left in the opening quarter.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
Kevin Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Kings ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get things... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Tyus Jones, Bull out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Allen in at shooting guard. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Martin with the bucket.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And no matter if he starts or is a reserve, Tyus Jones always takes care of the ball, Brent.
Incredibly low turnover numbers throughout his career. This is the kind of guy that coaches put implicit trust in to run their offense. He will continue to find ways to be part of any rotation throughout his NBA career.
Outside Monk. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The Kings have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And stolen by Bull. It's Martin on the wing, defended by DeRozan. They get it again. Outside Bull. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bull's got his first bucket in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Lyle's shot is good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Bull, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
From outside the arc. And another Sacramento 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Bull. On the assist from Allen.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Laravia passes to Monk. From deep. On target from range. Monk's got 6 here in the quarter. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Snatched up! To the wing, right side. Valanciunas passes to Lyles. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Allen. Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta. Allen's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Lyles. And another miss by Sacramento. Suns trail by 6.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Kings have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Off target from 3-point range. The Suns shooting 46%. Pretty good mark here in the second quarter. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Arabia. No points so far. Tries again. Kicks it to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
First team.
It goes on Grayson Allen. Sacramento shooting their first free throw this game. The Suns shooting the ball at 48% so far. Plumlee passes to Martin. DeRozan with the rebound. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And that one's good. Larabia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's the Sacramento Kings earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And so in the game for the Kings, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jay Crowder. And it's Ellis in at point guard. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did. One
of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Done. Crowder grabs the miss. The Kings lead by 5. Lets it fly. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Done. Shooting 1.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Beal goes in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Yeah, where was the point where Bradley Beal decided I'm driving in here, it doesn't matter what's in my way?
He hits the second from the line. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Beal against Levine. Ooh, the elevation from Levine.
So good at getting elevated. Levine rises up and hammers it down.
Pass to Booker. The steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Crowder, that's good.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Sabonis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Levine for three. The shot comes out. Suns trail by 9. Beal outside. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
The 3 is up. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Durant looking around. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Picked by Sabonis.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And it's Murray with the 3. Murray's got 8.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick and roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
The 3, Durant. Offensive board. Three-pointer. Beal nails it from 3.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside for Levine. Murray against Durant. The 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Durant. Here's Dunn. Three-pointer, no good. Sacramento leading by 6. Levine with it. Beal picks him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. DeRozan is checked in for Crowder. And it's Monk in for Ellis.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Drills it from deep. Valanciunas has got his first 3 points of the game.
And don't be surprised if Valanciunas could step behind that arc and knock it down.
Allen finds Bull. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Kings leading. DeRozan passes to Monk. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders were helpless to stop him.
Here's DeRozan. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. DeRozan's got 7 points. 11 seconds left in the third quarter here. And Bull, here we go. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. It'll count.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Kings ahead, up 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off-guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Left side Booker, pass to Richards. Here's Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, how good was Beal's pump fake? I jumped out of my seat.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
On the wing, Levine. Pounded.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And that's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Beal from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's DeRozan. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Kings lead by 8. Durant takes it in. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant. They're galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
Sabonis with a screen on Booker. Ellis. Off target from outside. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
Blocking foul called on Zach LaVine. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Booker surveying the D. The 3 is up.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Levine throws it down off the lob.
Oh, talk about bounce. Levine has tremendous bounce. And he gets off so fast to slam down those alley-oops.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Keegan Murray's checked in for DeRozan.
Nick Richards. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up top, Levine. Hounded by Beal. Offensive rebound, Kings. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock.
Come on, box it out, man.
Here's Sabonis. Not enough on that one as it misses. Suns trail by 6. Pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. That's tipped.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Levine for 3. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip. You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
Sabonis finds Crowder. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 5.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Durant for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Levine. Out to Sabonis. Now here's Crowder. Defended by Dunn. Tries the spin move. And here they go. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Crowder, the pass to Levine. The shake. And there's the drive. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Ellis. Crowder outside. Sabonis with a screen on Durant.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Kevin Durant flying high.
You can't run the alley-oop from much further out than that.
That was absolutely crazy. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, my! What a shot! So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps...